Hyread, thank you so much for yet another sample. This is the Hyread Gaze X Plus. This one is a very large 10.3 inch note-taking monster. This, of course, has USB Type-C, 32 gigs onboard storage, and a quad-core 1.8 GHz processor. Typically, Hyread products are a little bit lacking in specs versus the competition like the Onyxes of the world, the Bigmes of the world, but they are pretty capable across the board. We might not see the same kind of thing we saw with the Gaze Note CC, where it was kind of stainy and it was a little bit sluggish. This one maybe shows a little bit more promise. It's a little bit bigger. We have more screen real estate. Let's dive in. They do have this nice little wax paper. I much appreciate that, except there's no lift point. I don't know how to get it out properly without kind of digging my finger into the foam, but that's neither here nor there. Here is the user manual and a little bit of a start guide. Now, Hyread is a Taiwanese company. They speak English in Taiwan, a lot of it at least, and you will see that everything is in English. Now, unlike the Gaze CC, we know what kind of pen comes in this one because they put it in the box. The other one they didn't. So to this day we actually don't know what kind of pen actually comes in it, because here at Good E-Reader Japan, where we conduct our reviews, we actually don't have any inventory on hand. So I've never personally been able to tell you what kind of pen's in there. And you know what? I can't get this pen out. However, after some fandangling, I was able to get it out. Now, this pen transcends space and time. This is the pen that came out, oh boy, 2013-14 from Netronics, which is also a Taiwanese company. This pen has withstood the test of time. It is a absolute go-to. It's lightweight, it's cheap, it uses the same tips as the Remarkable, the Scribe, everything else. It has an eraser on the back, it has a lapel clip, and it has a button. So it's not the most amazing pen, but it does kind of cover all the bases, which is why a lot of manufacturers like Hyread default to this pen, because it just works across the board. Even iReader, which undoubtedly makes some of the best pens, some of them don't have erasers, some of them don't have other things, which is kind of why it's nice to have a pen that has it all. USB-C, nothing special there. Oh, the tips are in there. Oh, cool. Look, and an SD card removal tool. I don't quite like that, how it was just smushed into the top of the box, because, well, the tips could have bent. That was kind of a not good place to put that. And you know, this is an unboxing, so we're talking about how it gets unboxed. The rest of it's going to come from the review. The back is beautiful. I already knew it had this design. Now, here and here is okay because it's textured. Here, we see a lot of fingerprints, and we do alcohol our fingertips before each shoot, and it is a way to keep things clean and to show you how much actual fingerprinting goes into it. There is a little bit of some shmush and some oils there. We do have physical speakers on board and some access ports via Torx screws. Don't open it unless you're completely well-versed in repairing your item, but if you did need access for repair, they do have that covered. You have a microphone, you have a USB-C, you have an SD card, and you have nothing on that side, and the power button up top. We're going to do a first-time boot up just to show you guys the ins and outs, and, well, not the ins and outs, actually, just the outs or just the ins. I don't know which one, but we're not going to dive in much more than this, because that will be saved for the review. We just skipped through everything to get to the unit itself, and also because we actually have to put Google Play on this. It comes on here, but it's a little bit secret how you set it up, and you will be able to see that in some of our other videos, and potentially the review, depending on which way they script it for me to do. But you do have your store, library, books, notes, my, and more, and you get a little touch button here to go home, which I must say works better than the Barnes & Noble N button, which is just a whole nother can of worms. But for now, everyone, this is everything that comes in the box with the brand new Hyread Gaze X Plus. Supposed to be an exceptional note-taking device, but we won't know until we review it, which is coming up in a future review. Thanks so much.